What's up, everyone? Project Itachi here, reminding you to check out our Patreon page, which is full of bonus content, exclusive merch, promo codes, and access to our premium podcast, GZ After Dark. Sign up for any tier and be part of the action. Check it out at patreon.com/the GZ Chop Shop. Also, be sure to leave us a review wherever you listen to our podcast. And now, to the show. Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another week of the GZ Chop Shop.
No.
You know what?
What is up?
I didn't think she was gonna do it. I didn't think she was gonna do it. So before the show started, Yuli asked Kara to screw up the intro, and I swore up and down that I was like, no, Kara's gonna be, nice. Kara's not gonna say anything. I was like, she won't even know what to say. But because that's just how Kara is, she just was like, well, hello. And it threw me off. So it threw me off. I promise, guys, one of these days I'm just gonna be so used to it that I will just keep doing the intro, and it won't faze me. I promise. One day it's gonna happen. Just probably no time this year.
My cat is staring at me with her demon eyes right now.
This is what's gonna happen. Once we actually start recording in studio, I'm just gonna pull out a dildo and smack you in the face.
Wow. Okay, so
Not the strap on?
Yeah, that's the strap on, All you're gonna hear is just this,
Oh. Okay. Wow.
Off to a great start, guys. Hello.
Great start.
Fantastic start.
Happy podcast day. How you doing?
And you know what the worst part is? The company I want to talk about real briefly right behind that, which is Nintendo, which is like the most family friendly company.
Oh, you sure about that?
I mean, at least in presentation, they're the most family friendly.
I look at games like Bayonetta, I'm like, that ain't family friendly.
You're not wrong, though. You're not wrong. But hey, look. Nintendo was stepping up their game, and they were stepping it up in the right direction, all right? But real quick, if you're listening to this via Patreon, it'll actually be today. If you're listening to this in the future on our Thursday release, it was actually yesterday. But
well,
Nintendo.
Hold up, before you get into it, I want you to do something for me. Predictions.
That's exactly what this is all going to be. Straight up predictions.
All right, we're going to talk about predictions. Okay,
we're going to talk about
I'm going to say this. They're probably going to announce a Breath of the Wild 2, but if they don't announce a Metroid game this year, I'm going to lose my shit.
I'm gonna tell you this.
I'm gonna lose my shit.
The fact that it got reset in 2019, I think they could make an announcement because they've had a good amount of time. Games have come out on tight crunches. I don't think they're gonna say, hey, it's released, but they could probably announce something like, hey, it's back in production. Here's the quote unquote planned release. And I will say, if Nintendo does announce it, they will see it through, because one thing I will say Nintendo's good at is they're good at showing more so than just like telling. Because this direct thing, what's today? Today's Tuesday. We're recording this on a Tuesday. Their direct announcement literally came out like today, and it's on Wednesday. So it's like, I don't see them coming up and presenting anything that they're not already sure is going to happen. So if they say, hey, Metroid 4 is, if they announce a Metroid 4, which I'm pretty sure that's like all everyone really cares about,
I don't even
honestly.
care if it's a Metroid 4. What if it's like a Metroid remaster, like Prime 1, 2, and 3, and the fucking original games and Fusion all back to the Switch?
That would be cool, because I was actually talking about, like, there's a lot of classic games people would like to see made playable on the Switch, and I'm pretty sure if they gave us that while they worked on the next Metroid, people would be happy. Hands down.
It would tame down the urge.
Yeah.
And then probably hype it up more for the next game.
Yeah. And then if they haven't gotten far enough in development, it could remind them of what everyone loved about the originals to help them make the fourth one, in case that might be another reason it's delayed. I'm also thinking, I think it would be personally cool if they announced another Mario Kart, because technically the Switch does not have its own Mario Kart. A lot of people don't realize that.
Mario Kart 8 is still good.
It's still good. But every console has had their own Mario Kart. I mean, who else did they need to add to Smash Bros?
I got Minecraft Steve. Imagine Minecraft Steve in a Mario Kart.
That's what I'm saying. Like they've got either that, or they could like start updating the Mario Kart.
What about Mario Kart versus Sonic Racers?
Now that would be awesome.
Be cool.
And I think they could do that. I mean, Sonic is literally in Smash Bros. I don't see a reason for them not to be able to pull that off.
There you go.
That would be
Heard it here
awesome.
first.
Hype up the new movie too.
Heard it here first.
There you go. Heard it here first. Yep. If they do it, if you Nintendo
Mario Kart versus Sonic Racers.
Nintendo,
Yo.
hit us up. You heard it.
Hey, y'all
Everyone
remember
here.
that video Racist Mario?
Oh yeah, I do. I do. With the banana and Donkey Kong.
Banana and Donkey Kong and Mario saying the N-word.
Yeah. Yeah, Karen.
I think I'm kind of glad that I haven't seen that.
Oh no, we're gonna watch it right after this. It's only like 2 minutes.
It'll make you look at Mario Kart just a little bit different.
Oh, it's funny as hell though.
But it is pretty hilarious. It is pretty hilarious. But yeah, so if you're listening to this on Thursday, you should be able to go to the Nintendo channel and check out their direct. It's supposed to be like 50 minutes. They haven't done one since 2019. So that's another reason people are like excited about it. They haven't done one since 2019. Basically, COVID pretty much like, I guess, slowed things down. So everyone's like,
it still fucked it up.
Yeah, everyone's like drooling right now because they're talking about new games yet to be announced. So obviously, everyone already knows about Monster Hunter Rise, Apex Legends, Bravely Default, and pretty much everyone's literally hoping for like Metroid news and Breath of the Wild 2 news, because those are like two like hot titles that everybody is expecting and waiting on. But
we want a Breath of the Wild 2 though. I know they ended in a kind of a cliffhanger, but I would have just liked another original Zelda game.
I mean, if they make an announcement, who knows? Maybe all we got was a teaser. The game, I don't even think was close to being finished. So who knows what is gonna happen in the finished product. I don't think this is the 35th anniversary of the Super Mario. I do think they will say some Zelda news because Sunday marks the 35th anniversary of Zelda as well. So the timing would be perfect. But me personally, I would like to hear something about Zelda. I would like to hear something about Metroid. I wouldn't be surprised if they mentioned like a Kirby game and maybe like another crossover game. Because Nintendo's been working with a lot of third-party and indie developers, so you probably will see a lot of indie titles pop up, some third-party titles pop up, and probably something about Pokemon, because there has been rumors that there will be another DLC for Pokemon Sword and Shield, so there might be something to teaser that. I know they have their own Pokemon Direct, but I think Pokemon Direct, I don't remember when the last Pokemon Direct was. I think it was earlier. I think it was in January. I don't remember exactly, but
I think so.
Yeah.
My coworker made me watch it with him.
Yeah. But if anything, they could.
A fucking pineapple?
A pineapple? Are you talking about the?
What?
Talking about the picture on your wall?
Yeah, it's a pineapple.
Of all the things to be focused
the last
on.
2 episodes, not the last episode, but the episode before that. I think you also commented on one of the pictures that was on, which is not there no more.
What happened to that one?
It's in Carson's room.
Oh, okay.
Carson took it.
Makes sense.
This is where his attention is most of the time.
Pokemon Direct. Well, we talked about Pokemon, and I'm already like, well, I beat Switch twice. I don't want to do it again.
I can't really.
That's true.
I don't have a Switch. Someone want to buy me one?
Oh, hey, and anyway, guys, hit her up on Twitter at Softly Sapphire if you're gonna buy your Switch. But yeah, I think that'll be what we see tomorrow.
I hope they keep going in this direction with Pokemon, though. Just no more
Where it's
Pokemon
DLC?
games, just like simple DLC. Because that's basically what Pokemon is. Like $60 for a DLC version. They don't do it as like FIFA or Madden when it's every year. We get it every few years. But I wouldn't mind like, hey, you know what? The next game is still going to be like $40, but it will continue. You can just download this. It's another 60 gig update or whatever Pokemon is. And there you go. It's a new game.
I would say like maybe two.
Off the character.
I would say maybe like 2 games tops for each console generation would be more than enough in terms of Pokemon, with DLC being a thing, because eventually games will get so big that they would just need to just start making a brand new game. But I do agree that DLC is a really good way to go with Pokemon, and I don't think anyone's really gonna have a problem with it, because I mean, there's that stigma attached with DLC, and people are like, spending money on DLC, but it's still technically cheaper than buying a brand new game.
Call of Duty and Madden fucking do that bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you want this card? Here, pay $10 to get in-game cash to pay this card pack to see if you get the player you want.
Yeah. Oh, God. That's
or go the Destiny route, you know, fucking free to play. Here's a $40 DLC that's only full of shit. This doesn't matter, because once we release a certain amount of DLC, we're going to release a pack with all that DLC for about a third of the cost.
Basically. And they've
Nintendo games don't lose their value.
They don't. They really don't. They really don't. The only time the value goes down is when they want to have a sale, and then it goes right back up to full price. Was it like Super Smash Bros. Melee is still full price, dude? Like still even pre-owned. It's ridiculous.
You know what's so good on them? That means they know quality games.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like fucking Madden. I think Madden 16 now is worth like 3 cents.
Yeah, I mean, because everybody knows it's going to come out every year.
And it was probably the last good Madden.
Basically. And speaking on basically like how DLCs and stuff have affected a certain stigma, I did want to kind of like talk about how gaming is no longer just gaming, like how it's basically now a part of our lives. And a lot of people, one thing I spoke to someone, and it was like a while ago, one thing that they had said was they were like, oh yeah, I don't game, I don't know anything about gaming. And I would say like in the early 2000s I could kind of believe that, because gaming wasn't widely known. Like it wasn't on everybody's cell phone. It wasn't, and not everyone was playing on their PC. We didn't have smart TVs, like, where you could play a game on your TV. But I'm like, now gaming is literally on everybody's phone. Like literally now, console-based games can be played on your phone. And I don't think I've come across anyone who's not played an app game on their phone. I'm like, if you played an app game, even if it was like that's gaming. that's gaming.
They probably don't consider themselves a gamer because it's not something they do on the regular. Like there's people that have consoles and all that, but they only play maybe an hour a week because that's all the free time they actually have.
Mm.
So, Kara, anyway.
Kara.
So like I can understand themselves like being like, I'm not really a gamer because I don't think about it. Like I don't care about a new game. I don't care what's coming up. I just like to play a game I see, and then if I beat it, and like I know some people that have Assassin's Creed just for one place for their PS4. That one game, one PS4, and that's all they played. And they don't consider themselves a gamer. I'm like, you know what? Assassin's Creed's a good game to keep you busy for X amount of time.
I think the problem is how the term gamer has been used over the years, because back in the day, gamer just summarized anyone who ever played a video game for more than like a couple hours in a week. But now, because gaming is literally ingrained in so much of our society, it's in our music, it's in our movies, TV shows, it's literally the highest form of entertainment right now, even though a lot of people, seem to pretend that it isn't, but it literally is. There's different levels of gaming and a gamer, because I like to break it down like you're a passive gamer, casual gamer, and then maybe gamer, then hardcore gamer, and then that elitist group of sweaty gamer where they take it a little too serious. But I guess because of how far gaming has come, it just kind of like I guess you could say kind of bothers me sometimes when people like try to deny the impact gaming has.
Let me tell you this, I just had to double check myself. Grey's Anatomy, a show that has nothing to do with gaming, a medical drama, has a fucking game released for the Wii, the DS, and the PC.
Yep. Yeah. Oh,
To
yeah.
say that gaming isn't part of like everyday life, they make games that you probably never heard of your favorite TV show.
Mm-hmm. And vice
I don't
versa.
even know what. Yeah.
And vice versa. Right now, Hollywood and a lot of places are probably running dry with ideas because look at how many video game based shows and movies are coming out in the next few years.
That brings up a good point though. How many people here have seen The Witcher show, love it, but never played any of the games?
Very valid point. And I actually know a few people that they would come to me and they'd be like, "Hey, have you seen The Witcher? It's good, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's based off a video game." And they're like, "Wait, what?" I'm like,
I thought it was based off the book.
Yeah.
No, the book, the video game is based off the book, but the show is based off of both.
the show is based off of both.
Yeah.
So it just proves the impact that it has. And another great example is Resident Evil.
7 movies?
Yeah, I think I think they have like 7 movies. Now they've got the movie coming. They got a movie, a reboot coming, and then they have the 2 shows coming to Netflix. So they've got like 3 things in the pipeline. The Monster Hunter movie just came out. Now I haven't seen the Monster Hunter movie, but anyone who's ever heard the name Monster Hunter, they know like, hey, that's a Capcom game. So Monster Hunter just recently came out. And The Last of Us is gonna have its Netflix show, right? That's Netflix.
Hey,
right?
Joe Pascal. as
HBO.
Joel.
There you go.
Fuck yeah! Hold up. Let's talk about that casting. A lot of people, like, I've been reading a lot of the comments, and a lot of people don't like that it's Pedro Pascal. I'm like, hold the fuck up. Let's take it back for a second. Everyone was okay with like some name actor, like not saying Pedro Pascal is not a name actor. Like let's just say like Chris Pine. I think I heard another one was Wolverine. I can't believe I forgot. Hugh Jackman. Yeah. And then they say Pedro Pascal. I'm like, I could see him play like a decent. Have you seen him in The Kingsman? He has the accent already. He has that southern drawl.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. A lot of people are coughing it up to first appearances before actual execution.
Yeah.
And they don't realize like an actor's appearance doesn't mean he or she is appropriate for that role. They might look the part, but it doesn't mean they can bring that part to life. Obviously, when they did their screen testing, because I'm pretty sure that's how they picked him, he probably was the only one that pulled off the essence of what Joel isn't what. Here's the thing. Joel's struggle, his adventure, and his personality is what matters, not really how he looked, I think, and how he talked. It just so happened that when they designed the game, that's what they went for. And the emotion was able to be conveyed by his voice actor. But I feel like their willingness to pretty much pick someone like Pedro Pascal, who in my opinion is an amazing actor. And I think the fatherly presence he would bring, that fatherly bond, even though I don't think Wonder Woman 84 was a great movie. I don't think it was terrible, but I don't think it was great. But yeah, as a father, I felt like, okay, if he plays a father role, he's got, I mean, look at The Mandalorian. He's technically has played 2 strong father figures already. He's got that on lockdown. So for him, I feel like that's just something he's already gotten used to.
I would say one thing though. The problem I have with the show is that it's Joel and Ellie. I would have kind of preferred it not be them and be like another set of characters that we know nothing about, that we can develop a relationship with.
True. I can kind of understand that, because the one problem with video game based TV shows and movies is everyone, no matter what, plays it differently. So what you are expecting said characters to do, you subconsciously expect them to do something the way you did it, compared to how the gaming creators and now the writers want to execute it. I think that's a thing with like Mass Effect. Nobody could really probably get into the animated movies because, you know, everyone's remembering how they did Mass Effect, but they also didn't like create Shepard. It was like side stories, but still subconsciously you're thinking about how you did things and how things turned out in your world. So you want to see your interactions portrayed on screen. I do feel that they stuck with the Joel and Ellie, one, probably as a selling point, but two, it probably would have been a little bit harder to deviate from them to another character without seeming like they were copying them without copying them.
Well, they wouldn't have to do like a Joel and Ellie replica. They could have done another couple duo, kind of like what they're doing with The Walking Dead with fucking hell, I can't remember their names. Not Daryl. It's Daryl and the girl. The old lady. Fuck her name. What is
Carol?
it?
Is it
Carol?
Carol?
Yes. Is it? Isn't the show now based off of them too? Since they killed most of the main cast.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So why can't they do something like that? Like, what if it would have been good? Like, what if it was, you know, the dad that they met with the son on their journey to in Last of Us 1? What if it was based off of him and his struggle after losing his son?
It may have worked. They probably could have had some freedom to work with it. I think the issue is basically comes down to just how impactful their journey is. Basically, nobody else's journey would have been impactful enough.
But then now we're stuck with this limitation of it has to take place between this timeline and this timeline if they're trying to make it connect with the games.
Mm-hmm.
So now they got to deal with that issue, and it's kind of like, fuck.
Yeah.
We're stuck within these constraints.
I do agree that they are going to be limiting themselves, but if anything, it probably is also to keep them true to the games to an extent. It'll open it up to people who, like we were saying earlier, never have played the game, that will probably love the show, not even realizing it's based off of a video game. And it could be a different perspective of what we already have experienced. It's like a different viewpoint, basically. Like, okay, well, we did it this way, but let's see how, I don't know, the writers see it, or how it would happen in quote unquote the real world. So I'm still excited about it. Like, I think honestly it's going to be a good show. They do have so far 2 strong leads. So personally, I'm for it. I've never go into a video game adaptation with any expectations to it actually matching my game or whatever, because you will always be disappointed if you do that. 100%. You will always be disappointed in some way, shape, or form, because there will be that one thing you expect to see that doesn't happen. And I was talking with Burn about it when we were playing Apex, and we were talking about that wonderful Street Fighter movie that came out in like 1994.
With what's his fucking name?
Jean-Claude Van Damme. And how
hold up, you can't deny Jean-Claude Van Damme did not sell his character.
I mean,
he was invested.
He was high on cocaine too. So much cocaine. But
Kara's like, I didn't know they made a movie.
I swear,
you know they made a Super Mario movie?
Have you, Kara? Have you seen the Super Mario movie?
No.
Oh no.
I tell you guys, like, every day I question why you have me on here. I really fucking do.
There's gonna be that one day, Kara. I swear, there's gonna be that one day. This is so anyone who else is probably wondering the same thing, that asks the question that Yuli vocalizes, they're like, why is she there? This is crash course training for Kara. We are catching her up on years of gaming, because believe it or not, she is a streamer, she is a gamer, but she's like catching up right now on the years of gaming culture that she's missed out on. And I gotta say, I do commend her because she's a working mom. So like it's gonna take a bit, but she's getting there. So bear with her, guys. We're gonna have a day. You know what, Yuli? I know what we're gonna do.
What?
In the Discord, movie nights. That's the plan. That's
Super
the plan.
Mario.
Super Mario. We're gonna start catching Kara up.
Slowly
All
but
she has to
surely.
do is just
All the Resident Evil movies.
We're gonna slowly get her caught up. The Lord of the Rings, Star Wars. And then everyone can join in, so she's not alone. We can all, like, when she's like, "What the heck is going on here?"
Lifetime worth of nerdage. That is a lifetime.
It's a goal. So if you guys want to see the experience of Kara learning all
Join
of
me on the
this,
journey, guys.
join her on the journey. Join the Discord, and you get to be with us. We're
And
catching
if you're
her
the
up.
same as me, don't let me feel so. And they yell at me because I don't know something.
But you know what? That's another rule. Like seriously though, that's the thing. With having you here, I'm pretty sure there are more people out there, and probably people who listen to the show, like using it as a way to catch up, that probably feel exactly the same way you do. But it's kind of like when your smart friends are talking, and you don't want them to know you have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. So when they go to you and they're like, "Yeah, man, did you ever think about like how that aquatic equation?" I tried to tell them that the dilutement of the salt was just going to completely have a chemical reaction that was going to completely destroy, and they didn't listen to me. How did you feel about that? And you're just like, yeah, that was stupid. Why would they do that? Yeah, but no, you have no idea what's going on.
Me during all school.
That's Kara. That's Kara. But everybody has felt that. At some point, everybody has felt that. I still feel that every now and then. I just, even sometimes in the Discord, I'm just like, yeah, I totally know
Shit happens.
Totally know what's going on. Smile and nod. But yeah, join us in the Discord. We're gonna have those movie nights.
No, we're not saying we know everything. We're saying we know enough to at least put Kara into the door.
Yeah,
Because
passion.
there's definitely lapse in our knowledge that we know,
Oh.
like me and Jews.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you were so committed, dude.
Oh my
I
god,
thought
he was so
kidding.
sure. He was so sure.
We were like,
I
You were
have to really don't.
we're like, yeah,
do I?
Jewish, being Jewish is a religion, not a race. And the look of realization on your face was just like,
oh,
oh, yeah, let that one sink in. Have you done your homework since? Have you?
no.
Oh man,
You expect me to read? Who the fuck reads?
bro.
Yeah, you kind of walked in, Archie.
I know. I have the benefit of the doubt with people sometimes. Like I give the benefit of a doubt.
That shit
but
was
it's
when you put
you.
up a poll today on the Discord to vote on something, and all the buttons are lighting up. He automatically knew. Fucking
I
knew.
immediately knew.
No, stop
Because as
And
soon
my
as you
reply
realize,
was buttons.
it. Literally.
oh, I got a question, and it makes you think, because like this was one time Yuli and I had like a dividing line, but Kara, I'm pretty sure you'll side with Yuli on this one. We were talking about it, just yesterday on the stream, the difference between being aggro in a game and being strategic in a game. I just want to know. I just want to know, Kara. Our friendship is hanging in the balance here. Which one do you prefer? What is your approach?
It kind of depends on the game, but I'm one to just go gun ho. I will just go in and just go in.
I was
It's
telling,
just so
I was
much more
making fun of
fun.
Itachi. I'm like, you're one of the people that play Assassin's Creed and kills everyone stealthily and doesn't leave a body. Like, hey, make sure everybody knows I fucking did this. See all those dead guards? See that dead man? See that body up there? That was me. Fear me, motherfuckers.
I mean, just the other night when we were playing GTFO, like we did a few rounds. We were strategic. We were doing good, and then Yuli and I were just like, you know what? Let's shoot
boring.
some things.
This fuck things up.
I can't.
And guess what? And guess what? We did better than we were doing it strategically.
Because
I was telling Tachi yesterday too. I was playing GTFO with another squad, and we were gun ho all the time, and we beat the first level A 1, 2, and 3 first try.
So I challenge you both, because there's one thing I have done it one time.
Hold up,
it was
let's
hard.
be honest though. You guys think what I do is always chaotic, but it's more of a planned chaos.
It's a plan to be chaotic. It's not
there
a
you
plan
go.
to chaos. It's a plan to be chaotic.
That's what I mean though. I'm gonna cause a mess here. Look, it's like I'm gonna cause this here. If we survive, good. If not, hey, you know what? Let's start all over again.
Okay. So, Julie, in GTFO, I challenge you to solo the level chaotically on stream. The only reason I make that one of the challenges is because I have already seen people who have non-chaotically soloed the levels and beat them. So if you solo the level chaotically, I will acknowledge it, and I will try to adapt to the play. I just need to know that it works.
GTFO is the only strategic game we've played.
Yeah.
What other games are there that we try? Fucking Call of Duty, we can't be strategic. Who the fuck?
Even I can admit nobody's strategic in Call of Duty. I hate those freaking trailers that come out. Okay, Apex is strategic chaos. It's one of two things.
You can try and be strategic in Apex, but
yeah. So here's the thing.
It don't happen
with Apex. You either go in chaotically and it falls apart, and then before you die, you try to become strategic and outsmart the other team, or you go in strategic and then their chaotic attack throws off your strategy and then you throw it out the window anyway. So it's kind of like, it depends on who you go against. If you have a strategic team going against a strategic team, it becomes a stalemate, and usually both teams just disappear. They just go their separate ways.
You should ask Ladybird how I play Warzone with her and her squad. They'll be in a building, like, all right, so they'll get the UAV and they'll scan the area. It's like they're here. All right, which one do we want to attack first? And they're like, Yuli, what do you think? Yuli, I'm coming in, motherfuckers.
Oh my god! I will admit, I have moments where I will be aggro in games. Everyone knows that, like, you know, when I play Apex, at a certain point, if I'm on a losing streak,
I made you yell at Minecraft.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, did you see your monument, your shaft monument I put in the server?
No,
oh my god,
I gotta go in there.
Please send me a photo.
No. No. I'm always scared to go back. In any server I share in the future with Yuli, I fear. I walk on eggshells in fear. Because I feel like Yuli's been slowly trying to bring me to the chaotic side, and he's trying all the different buttons to see which one finally does it. He's like, is it this one? Is it this one?
What does this one do?
I'm kind of like my brother. My brother and I, we like the strategic approach, and I'm not talking like the stuff you see on TV. Nobody does that. It's fun to see, it sells the game, but nobody does that shit. But I kind of like to have a plan and then a backup plan, and then there's certain times where even I will go aggro, like in Apex. Like, not all of my plans work, but for the most part, everybody just wants to get their kill, and I can usually tell when I go against a team that is coordinated versus a team that is chaotic with the one guy that thinks he's the godsend on their team. And usually when I communicate, I'm like, all right, see this asshole that's charging right at us right now?
I'm not a godsend, I'm just saying.
Focus fire on him.
Hold up. You know what perfect representation of our relationship is? You remember the first Avengers movie when Captain America and Iron Man are chilling in the back of the fucking flyer thing, the fucking ship?
Yeah.
And then Thor steals Loki, and then Captain goes, Tony, we need a plan.
We need a plan.
Attack.
That, yes, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, that could, you know what? Perfect description. Well, Kara,
I'll be Iron Man. I have a plan. Attack.
Yeah. Well, Kara, congratulations. You lost a point on our friendship meter. Good. Good grief.
You guys should see me play Civilization 6. That shit is so funny. Oh, what? You want my uranium? Fuck you. Oh, you're gonna declare war if I don't give you coal? Ha, I got nukes, bitch.
You know what? I will say this about Yuli. I think the game he will be most strategic in are the ones like Civilization and Plague. We're literally...
Oh, I love Plague. I am strategic in Plague because I want to kill everyone.
Yeah, I can see you being destructive in chaotic games like that. No problem whatsoever. No
I
problem.
find it hilarious when I'm like the superpower and everybody wants to start a war with me. I'm like, oh, you're starting a war with me? What are your capitals? There, and there. All right. Nuke here, and nuke here.
So here's a conspiracy theory question for you guys. So I don't know if you guys know when the coronavirus first came out, the game Plague got banned in China.
Wow, makes sense though.
Yeah. Do you think that maybe these are connected because Plague was literally about making like a zombie outbreak virus that pretty much rewarded you for taking out a majority of the world? And
yeah, but you wouldn't start it in China though, because China doesn't have the most population. You started in India.
They do have the densest population.
Yeah, so in Plague, the first move to do is infect India. And the hardest place to infect is fucking Greenland.
Yeah, aren't they mostly land? And everyone's like
Fucking
super
annoying to infect.
Well, if anyone listens in Greenland, apparently Yuli has the hardest time infecting you guys. So there you have it.
Yeah, well, the hardest time, but never impossible.
Never. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I feel like we're forgetting something important.
No, we were talking about the Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, we talked about Nintendo
Our
Direct.
Kara doesn't know shit.
Yeah.
Ouch.
I feel like we were missing something.
Oh,
though.
yes. The reason Warner's isn't here.
Warner.
Oh,
yeah.
Warner's is having
that
a sex
guy.
change.
Yeah.
Warner's
that
is
guy.
having his let's be honest. Warner's is having his sex change surgery. It's about goddamn time. Her
Congratulations,
new name is no
buddies.
longer Warner's. It's Warnina Nurse.
Warnina Nurse. So yeah. So congratulations to Warnina. Warnina always was sassy though. I mean, just look at the Discord. Super
Always
sassy.
sassy.
Super sassy.
Sassy
She was known
as
for two
fuck.
things: sassiness and zoning out.
Sassiness and zoning out.
Zoning out. Yes, you're not wrong about the zoning out.
Yes. Can we
Like you'll have clips of him just zoning out, and it's just like all four of us are talking. 3 of us are in mid conversation, and you just zoom in on her face going,
Yeah. Yeah.
"Hello, darkness,
My old friend. We need to do a montage for Warnina. Back when when they were formerly known as Warners. Yeah. Just a montage of zooming in all those zone outs. But the real reason, 100% facts, everybody, why Warners has become
Sex
Warnina, is because the newsletter thing just was haunting them too much.
Broke 'em.
They couldn't even go outside. Yeah. The fact that they didn't know what a newsletter was is why Texas has snow right now. It was just the Mother Nature couldn't handle it. Yeah.
No one had a newsletter, so they didn't know about the snow.
Yeah. So it was just like, as soon as that broke out, shit hit the fan. Mother Nature cracked. Texas is in shambles. And Warnina, formerly Warners,
Californians had to move there.
yeah, couldn't live with the guilt. Had to make a change.
Poor thing.
Poor thing. Poor Warnina
Human.
nurse.
Warnina Nursita.
Warnini? Why is it Warnini?
Warnina.
Warnini.
Warnana.
Warnini.
Fuck it.
But no.
God.
really, Warner's is actually stuck at work, being on the front lines, combating COVID, and the
Frostbite.
snow, and what? Wait, what?
Combating frostbite.
And combating frostbite. But no, we appreciate him being out there right
We
now
just
while
need to
things
put
are
a
crazy.
photo of him.
We should have stuck the
With
photo
rest
when he
in
was
peace.
high from Jeezy After Dark. We should have screenshotted that and
Wait.
just stuck
Yo.
it up in the corner.
I missed
Yo, hold up.
it.
We also have a bunch of pictures of Itachi in the Discord in gallery when his camera
Oh
froze
my
at the
God.
dumbest fucking times.
I gotta say one
Oh,
thing. I'm very impressed at my camera freezes because I'm waiting for the day when my camera freezes on the most ugliest
Oh,
face
so
I
that
can
just-
make.
Right there.
Oh, yeah. That face. Oh, yeah. That face. That face.
Oh my lord.
What was the meme you guys made of that when you send the dick pic to the wrong person?
Oh my god. Speaking of Itachi though, what you wearing?
What do you mean? What am I wearing?
What you wearing? What shirt you
I'm
wearing?
wearing a black shirt. I'm wearing
what
a
kind of black
Jeezy
shirt?
Jeezy Chop Shop Crossroad collection available
a
now.
nice
I should
shirt.
have this. Like,
This
you
is a nice
should- This
shirt.
is the face right here.
You guys should. I look high as fuck. I look high as fuck. But yeah, you guys
Bruh,
should go
Your camera freeze.
grab this amazing shirt designed by yours truly, the Jeezy Chop Shop Crossroad collab. I'm not finding an excuse to touch my nipples. I just have.
I was just about to say,
I
if you
bet-
wear it, then you get a free touch, right?
You know
Yeah,
what?
yeah,
I bet
I
you if you
personally
make like a
touch the
Shaft
nipples of all
shirt,
my
it will
shirts.
sell like hotcakes.
What?
A Shaft shirt.
Should I just make a shirt that just says
The
Shaft? The Shaft?
Shaft. Yes.
Should I do
The
that?
Shaft.
Should I just?
Have it on
Make
the
a shirt.
back like a
The
sports
Shaft.
jersey. Have it on the back like a sports jersey, just the shaft.
The Shaft number 02, number 03.
Oh my gosh! You're gonna be like, "Yo, what's the Shaft?" Oh, wouldn't you like to know?
Would you like to know?
You need to go to this stream to find out more. I don't know why you guys make it sound like I did something so bad.
Because you showed your shaft on
You
stream.
wore tight fucking gray sweats. Got up. Camera wasn't even. Look, the cat right now, guys. If you see the camera right now, it wasn't like this. It was tilted down.
I was going to do push-ups or something. What was I supposed to be
But
doing?
you stood up and walked
Oh.
right in front of the camera. Like, there wasn't, like, when I get up as a woman, I get up and I walk out of shot.
Where am I going to go? Where am I going
Fucking
to
figure it out. That's
Where am
what
I
you
gonna
get.
Fucking Itachi just walks up. Look, this is him. He's like, "Hey guys, how you doing?"
go? Striking a Captain Morgan and everything. No, look. Okay, not literally look, but anyway, all
Hold up, to all our audio listeners, please go subscribe to our Patreon to see this video, because this shit is true. Itachi would get up at the right times and like fucking dick in face.
No, so I didn't even have the new camera yet. So all I have is the
No.
webcam. I only got 2 angles, straight up or down. So
Well, you
I
were
just
down that
Why do you
day.
have one that's straight down?
look. Okay.
But now we
Twitch
know
has
he
He's
it.
uses
setting
his
up for his
webcam
OnlyFans.
Okay,
I'm,
it has a
that's-
straight down shot.
You're taking notes from Nakia, huh?
Hey, Nakia is a wise lady, okay? All right, you can learn a lot from her. But on my end, that was 100% accidental. I haven't done it since.
You haven't
Y'all
streamed
should
a
be-
lot since.
Well, because I like to wear gray sweatpants, and apparently every time I wear them, somebody wants me to do something that requires me to stand up. So
Just don't wear gray sweatpants anymore then.
no, I'm gonna go. I love gray sweatpants; they're comfortable,
Why don't you
especially
buy
when you're
another color?
streaming.
Yeah, I was
for
gonna say, just
hours.
buy another
Multicolor.
color.
I have black ones, but no one ever wants me to stand up when I'm wearing those.
Then just wear those.
Yeah, you bring up a valid point. Yeah, you might be right. A gray sweatpants.
Yuli was right about something.
I know.
The world is truly coming to an end.
It really is. It really.
If I wake up with snow in Florida tomorrow, then the world is ending. It's fine.
I mean, it's snowing in Texas, and they don't know what to do with themselves.
Could you imagine if it snowed in Florida?
Imagine they start shooting the snow clouds.
Yo, if it snowed in Florida,
Floridians would quite literally die.
Y'all would not know what to do.
I mean,
as soon as that
Florida
first flake
needs,
lands, that one flake, as soon as it touches somebody's nose, they're just gonna straight dust,
disappear,
just vanish.
No, it's gonna be like that scene from Geostorm in Brazil when everything's freezing over.
But no, snow in Florida would be the worst because you guys would be so unfortunate that it would snow and then a hurricane would come. And I don't think snow and hurricane should ever be like mixed.
We recently had a really cold
start
front.
Shooting shards of ice.
For real.
What?
That, like, could you imagine a snow tornado? Or like a snow.
I think that's
like,
a porn thing.
Okay, now I immediately regret saying it. I immediately regret saying that.
I feel like a snow tornado is a porn thing. Hold on, let me find out what it is.
Yeah, you put that in your search history and let us know. I am not searching snow tornado. Jeez, is there like not a? How did we connect? How did we get here? How did
Snownado?
It was all because of Warner's.
What is it?
Warnina
Nurse.
All your fault. You're not even here. It's your fault.
You know what I wish I could do? What if I called him right now on the show?
Remember
It's
that
like, hey,
picture?
Warnina!
Hold up. So what is described as? You remember that picture of that white girl and like 17 black dudes behind her?
Oh.
Just mix the colors.
Oh. Okay. Oh, I never sent you that picture of that same kind of concept, but it featured my cousin and the genders were all just reversed. I sent it to my friends.
Oh my god.
And when my cousin took this picture and put it on Facebook, it made me remember that picture you just talked about. And I was like, my cousin just reversed the entire situation here.
They just reversed the situation.
I was like, should I be proud of you? I'm this is very confused emotions I'm having right now. I don't know how to approach this, but hey, thumbs up to you, cuz. Thumbs up to you.
Snownado, what the fuck?
And well, since you brought it up, we have Jeezy After Dark this Friday
coming up.
Yeah, so
we already talked about one story in your stream already.
Oh yeah. So if you guys want the more,
I'm going to hell.
If you want the more unfiltered stories,
if I go to the Pearly Gates, and who watches the Pearly Gates again? Saint whatever the fuck
Saint
his
Peter
name is. Saint Peter goes.
I don't know.
Did you lose your virginity in a confessional booth? Yes.
Wow.
Get right in here, dog.
You know what? But didn't we all decide? We all agreed that Yuli would have his own corner. God would not know what to do with Yuli. Yuli would literally. Kara is the only one that can get through the Pearly Gates right now. But I don't know. The future's uncertain if she keeps hanging out with us. we're not entirely sure. She might wind up in the corner
St.
with
Peter's
us.
gonna look at her as like, you never seen the Super Mario movie?
Oof.
No.
Oof.
No. Go to hell.
What if heaven was based like off of how much gaming knowledge you actually had? Like there was a section for gamers based on like your gaming knowledge.
What would be heaven like? Would heaven be like what you want it to be? Like everyone, like it's a hotel, but every room is specific to every person.
Hotel heaven. Yeah, that would be yeah, and you so what would Kara's room be? Empty?
Fuck you.
Like,
no, it's just a big ass white blank room. There's just a PC with Apex on it. That's it.
Her PC, and that's all she needs. She would win every game. She's just in there grinning ear to ear, and we're just like,
that's it. That's the happy spot.
Hey, you know what? At least I'm winning because I can't.
At least he's winning.
You know what? Itachi's is like him playing his games. Fucking 7 Asian girls behind him.
I know why you said that too.
If you want to know the full story of 7 Asian girls, GZ After Dark on Patreon only.
Yep, only on available Patreon.
I'm gonna have to be here for that one.
I'm never telling that story again. So if you want to know that story,
you don't have
where to find
that. Fucking video is gonna say it all.
You gotta go over there. I'm not. I would.
Yo,
I would.
It was so bad. I think I broke into Kia too. With my last question.
Oh yeah. Oh. Good old. Oh man. So yeah, GZ After Dark this Friday. It'll be over on Crowdcast. Just join the Patreon. First $2 tier gets you access all the juicy stories that we cannot talk about here on the GZ Chop Shop.
On the public channel though. This is private channel. This is shit we don't want out unless you go through the paywall.
Yep. And trust me, that's like, that's funny because it's kind of like an NDA because nobody's gonna talk about it when they gotta pay for it. It's like an unofficial NDA. They like, yo, give me the deets, and people are like, nah, dog, I had to pay for it. You want that? You go pay for it too. Nobody's gonna talk about it.
You want the deets? Ain't nobody gonna talk about that.
You want the deets? You gotta pay for it. You pay for it like I paid for it.
All those stories are really fucked.
Don't worry, Kara. We'll share them with you. Your special.
Isn't Kara bringing Logan in this week?
Are we ready for that? Is the question.
Oh yeah.
Are we? So here's the fun fact: if you guys are ever and you really want to talk about, like, we always say, Kara, why are you here? Sometimes I feel like Logan and Kara, they're like two completely different sides though of the same coin. It's like one is what the other isn't, and it's like you can see the balance. One is peace and serenity, and the other one,
is
chaos. One is chaos.
Punch walls, I smash.
And yet they have perfect harmony. So that's going to be fascinating to see. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I like how Yuli's camera's out of focus. If you guys are down,
he'll be here Friday, so.
Yeah, my camera's went out of focus like it knows something. What's behind me?
But
there we go.
But yeah, we are at the end of this week's episode. It sucks that Warnina could not join us this week.
Poor Warnina. Shout outs. Yes,
you have a shout out.
I have a shout out. I'm gonna shout out my friend Proper Fox. She is now a new emote artist. She's done a couple designs for a friend of mine, little power suits. I posted it up on Instagram and Twitter, showed off her work. If you guys need some good emotes, hit her up. Her Twitter is @ProperFox57. Instagram's the same name. Check it out. Look at the emotes. She does a great fucking job, and she's fast at it too. So you'll get it faster than some artists, but depending on how busy she gets, because we're promoting her a little bit.
Yep. So if you're a content creator, make sure you know where to go. You know where to go. Also, as always, I want to thank all of our Patreon supporters for helping keep the show alive, for tuning in each and every week. And even if you are
listening to our monstrosity of a podcast.
Yeah. Also, even if you're just checking it out on the Thursdays, we appreciate you guys as well, because the show's been doing really, really good. And we want to thank you guys so very much for your constant and consistent support. We are actually in the midst of planning quite a few things, so make sure you are tuning in. If you want to connect with us, make sure you hit us up in the Discord channel, connect with us on Patreon, hit us up on Twitter, Instagram, check out the TikTok channel. All of this stuff will be summarized in a link tree, which will be included with the description of this podcast. So make sure you guys check it out, because we got a lot of stuff coming up over the next few months. And if you have ideas for episodes, let us know. If there's something that came out, something you want us to talk about, that you feel we can squeeze into the show, don't be afraid to hit us up. Let us know. Anyway, Stay safe out there, especially if you are in Texas and you've never seen snow a day in your life. Please be extra safe out there. We're Nina. Cover soon. We're here for you if you need us. Anyway, y'all stay safe out there, and we will catch all you wonderful people on the next episode.
Is that a pineapple?
Good night, everybody.